Dear students, in this section we will see third practical of ATL2, that is location management case studies. So in this practical we will see two location management schemes. First is the PCS location management and second is the mobile IP. PCS location management is in cellular system and mobile IP is for the internet. Both PCS and mobile IP location management uses the two level of hierarchy, that is location registers consisting of home location register HLR and the visitor location register VLR. So this same location register may serve as the home location register for the some mobile nodes, and it is a visitor location register for the other mobile nodes. Okay, means the home location register for one of the mobile node may be a VLR for the another mobile node. So the location register have been arranged in two level of hierarchy: home location register in tier 1 and visitor location register in tier 2. Now we will see PCS location management scheme. So two types of location registers are used, that is HLR and VLR, home location register and visitor location register VLR. So HLR keeps the location and the profile management for all the mobile node to which the PCS network is supported to provide a service. Here each array has a VLR associated with it that records the location of all the mobile nodes that are currently in that array. Okay, in that array. The HLR for a mobile node records the array which is the ID of the VLR associated with that array. Okay, for example, when a cell need to establish to mobile node M, that is in the cell C. Okay, if any mobile node that is in the cell C, so it is have to establish the location established to a mobile node that is in the cell C, that is RAC. First, the HLR of the mobile node M, that is HLR M, is consulted to obtain the ID of the VLR N. So home location register of that M and the VLR of that M mobile node. So that may have information about M, and next VLR M is contacted to obtain the current cell in which the mobile node M is located. Okay. When a mobile node M moves from cell C to cell D. Okay, so the two scenarios are possible here. Both cells C and D is in the same array. Okay, so in this case only the VLR is updated to indicate in which cell mobile node M is currently located. This helps when mobile node M needs to be located. So in this case there is no need to contact to the HLR. Here only the VLR is updated. For example, second case is when the cell C and cell D are in different array. Okay, different register area, that is RAC and RAD, we can call it as a RAD respectively. So in this case the following two actions to be taken. First is mobile node M needs to register with RAD when it transfer from mobile node C to D. So it should be registered with the RAD and deregistered with the RAC, and HLR M needs to be notified that mobile node is now in RAD. Okay, so these two possibilities are there. So these are the diagram regarding the mobile node when it is in cell C and cell D. Next is mobile IP. So mobile IP solves the problems that are caused by mobile nodes frequently changes their IP network. when it changes their IP network. By associating two IP address with each node, first is the permanent IP address and second is care of. Likewise, our address is there. So a mobile node has a permanent IP address that is topologically significant on its home network. The home network address is their permanent IP address, and while a mobile node is attached to its home network, when the mobile node is in its home network, the packet is destined to it in a normal fashion. Means when the mobile node is in at their permanent address, then the packet that is transferred to that mobile node is transmitted in the normal fashion. But when a mobile node moves to a foreign network, means in the another network, then it acquires another temporary IP address. Further, it registers this temporary address with its home agent. Means this address is linked with this permanent address. So HA maintains a mobility binding for each roaming mobile node, that is the mapping between permanent and the care of address, and the TTL, that is time to leave value. When a mobility binding for mobile node M is active, its home agent HAM HAM intercepts all the packets that arrived for M. For example, this is the permanent address or home address of M, and this is the care of address, or we can say foreign network. So when the packet is transmitted for the M at the permanent address, then this HAM intercepts all the packets that arrive for the M, and it then forward that packets to the care of address, that is the foreign network of M. So this is called as the IP tunneling, where in the original IP packet it is encapsulated in another packet. When the packet is arrived at the home network, it is again encapsulated in the another packet, and it is transmitted to the care of address. Okay. When the encapsulated packet is arrived at the care of address, it is decapsulated and the original packet is delivered to the mobile node M, because the mobile node M is at the care of address. So in the mobile IP literature, this routing of packets from this sender to a mobile recipient via its home network to the care of address, and this it sends the response to the original sender. So this is the triangle, and that is why it is called as the triangle routing. Okay, means the packet is sent first to the permanent address, from permanent address to the care of address, and from the acknowledgement or the response is sent to the original sender. So that is the triangle routing. Okay, so this is regarding PCS location management scheme and mobile IP. Okay, so thank you so much.